I'm going to insert a video. It hasn't even been a year since that statue has been here. Some might say, well, that has nothing to do with anything. The two aren't correlated. Everything is not a coincidence. Okay? So, them people walking through Charlotte is not a coincidence. On top of that, let me say this. Let me remind y'all, a lot of people are saying it's not a religion. They don't believe in God. They believe in themselves. They don't even believe in the resurrection of Jesus and the prophecy of him and how him being pierced in his side and his blood needing to be soaked in the ground and the soil. I'm going to say this. One thing I've recognized and realized is that people that call themselves Christians aren't really aware of the tactics of the enemy. In the way that the enemy takes territory, is he'll slowly creep in with something that people think doesn't matter. And people call themselves Christians. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so wow. Oh my God, I missed it. Some people walking. Okay, let me say this. A lot of people not gonna like this. Y'all talking about it's a beautiful peace. Oh my God, they working for peace. Y'all can't even be the peace that's needed for your husband. You can't be the peace that's needed for your children. The trickle down on your husband, your children, and even your family pets. And it's needed to trickle down on generations to come. Y'all can't even be the peace for your house. I guess that's why so many people, oh, it's so beautiful, because they really don't know peace. Peace, joy, and happiness cometh from the Lord, not no monks. Let's be clear about that. Not no Buddhists. Let's be clear about that. And the tactic of the enemy and how he gains territory is what's going to happen. Mark my words. People are going to get interested in this. They're going to start researching. They're going to start Googling. This is how sneaky and cunning the enemy is. People going to be like, oh, peace this or peace that. And they're going to associate peace with monks and with Buddhists and Buddhism. What's going to then happen is they're going to start buying the bracelets. They're going to start buying the artifacts. Y'all going to start wearing this mess. Y'all going to start buying the shirts. Y'all going to start buying books, and y'all going to have that mess in y'all house. And the enemy going to be neck deep in your tail by the end of the night. That's how he slowly and sneakingly gains territory. I've even seen it with influencers that travel. This is why y'all gotta stop wanting to be like everybody else. And I don't particularly, I fell off with this one influencer. I used to watch her. And they travel to these countries because they know most of y'all follow people because they have something going on in their life that you want. You want to travel more. And they have the money to travel and you don't. So when they travel, they go to these different countries. They claim to be Christians, but then they go to these different countries. For example, Asia. This one young lady I used to watch did. She went there and one another thing that's bad is a lot of Christians aren't aware of things that aren't of God, right? So she went to this Asian country adopting their methods, right? Oh, you gotta break this thing and then throw it in there for luck. But you say you're a Christian, but you went to, baby, you went to China for some luck, baby. But you're a Christian. You gotta say this thing of fortune and say this thing and bring it with you, huh? We need to talk more about, and I think people are putting more videos regarding this out there, stuff that what not to do, what to have in your house, what not to have in your house. A lot of y'all got paintings in your house. It happens, but we have to be cognizant of stuff. It's sad that so-called Christians, that's the part that pisses me off too, because y'all don't understand it. When I seen it, I just started seeing this stuff yesterday. I became immediately pissed because so-called Christians don't understand that this is another way that the enemy is trying to pervert Christianity and make us look a freaking fool. Do y'all not understand that? Why can't y'all see this? Why aren't Christians aware of the tactics of the enemy and his perversion when he tries to come in, and we just welcome it in oh, like they welcomed in Jesus with the palms, with the branches and stuff. And it's sad that he can even do that. What's going to happen is, again, this is his tactic. He makes Christianity look like we're the bad guys. And even though a lot of us got a work to do, I'm not perfect, but it's a lot of y'all like, come on now. A monk marching for peace shouldn't be beautiful. Peace cometh from the Lord. Even that statue that I just put in that clip, I looked it up for the look. I could remember a little bit of it, and from what it said, she's supposed to bring mercy.